All right, Nick, welcome to your video analysis here. And in this video, we're going to focus on the things that you do well as a hitter, and we're going to compare your strengths to Miguel Cabrera. And I want to begin this video by explaining why I chose Miguel as your professional comparison. And it really boils down to a couple of things. When I look at hitters, young hitters, and I look at professional hitters, I try to find pro hitters that have similar timelines. And what I mean by a timeline is the things the hitter does to get ready to swing. And that's the negative move, which is, in this case, Miguel Cabrera is going to lift his knee up. And then the positive move, which in this case is what the stride looks like. And this is our launch or our hitting position right here. So when the front foot lands, everyone's going to pretty much do the same things. The biggest difference between great hitters is what they do to get their front foot down. Some guys like Cabrera will do a knee lift. Other guys like Chase Utley are going to do a short stride and keep their foot low to the ground. Well, in your case, you're a knee lift guy, and you're going to see that right here as we take you forward. There's that little knee lift, and then you get into your stride. Okay, so with that in mind, what I'd like to do next is play your swing side by side with Cabrera's, and as I do that, I want you to pay attention to the similarities and the differences, and then I'll go ahead and get into the things that you do well as a hitter. Okay, so now that we've looked at that a couple of times, let's just go ahead and talk about your strengths. And as you can see right here in your stance position, there's a lot of similarities between you and Cabrera, and it begins with the feet. You'll see here that Cabrera's feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width at the stance, and you're in the same boat. Great foundation with the lower half there. You'll see in Cabrera's case, he's got a little bit more weight on his backside. You can see there's a little bit more bend in this backside leg, but there is good bend in the front side. He's balanced there. You can see the same thing here with you. I want you to notice the hands. Take a look at how both of your guys' hands are back by this back shoulder. And both of you guys start with your elbow kind of loaded up right there, as you can see. All right? And then more importantly than that is what the head looks like at the stance position. So if we look at Cabrera here, his eyes are slightly in front of his belly button. That's important because if he was to turn his head and look at us, his head would be directly in the middle of his body, which means he's balanced. And if we look on the left-hand side here with you, you get the same thing going on, right? Great balance. Okay. So the next thing we're going to look at, that's a strength of yours, is the negative move. And let me just kind of define what a negative move is. The negative move is the hitter's preparation to stride. Miguel Cabrera, he's going to lift up his front knee, as you can see right there. And the reason I call it a negative move is because when he lifts that knee up, his belly button goes back a little bit. And this is like him revving his engines, getting ready to go. Notice how his hands stay close to his body, this back shoulder here, and his eyes stay slightly in front of his belly button, so there's great balance in this negative move. If we look at you and your negative move, you're going to notice a similarity. We'll put this blue dot around your belly button in your stance. Go ahead and get you into your negative move right there. You can see that your belly button's gone back a little bit, so you're getting yourself ready to stride, revving your engines, and your eyes stay in front of your belly button. Hands stay back, so you got pretty good balance there. The next thing we're going to look at is the positive move, which is the stride. So you're going to see Cabrera from here take a stride towards the pitcher. And I call this the positive move because you're going to notice the belly button come forward as the front foot lands. So now he's generated momentum by taking his body forward a little bit. But while he does that, he stays balanced. His eyes stay slightly in front of his belly button. He's not lunging at the ball, not diving at the ball. And those hands stay back nice and loaded. Notice how wide his feet get when his front foot gets down. If we take a look at you on the left-hand side, we're going to watch your positive move here. Watch here as you get your front foot down. You can see that that belly button's gone forward from the red dot. You can see that your eyes are slightly in front of your belly button, so you got great balance. And your hands stay nice and loaded. They stay back. That's fantastic. So, Nick, you're doing a lot of great things in this position. And the next thing we're going to do is just go ahead and track these swings forward. You watch the different positions of the swing. Guys look pretty similar. You do some nice things as a hitter. So in the next video, we're going to talk about some improvements that you can make, some things you can do to build off of your strengths. But I got to say, you do a lot of things well as a young hitter, and I'm very impressed and look forward to continue to working with you.